Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're ready to learn today. So I got 2 weeks worth of sales here. The reason I got 2 weeks is because this first week here, you can see the numbers are a little low. So I was like, all right, let me wait and see, and I'll add the next week on to the video so I have more stuff to show you. And then I went and I did this, more than double the last week's sales. So as you can see, we got a lot of stuff to go through. So let's make this quick. Only sold 34 items in this first week. Average sales price stayed up. But man, look at this. $3,200 might be my best week to date so far. I'm not sure. I don't really track that stuff. Sales price jumped up to 47. The quantity sold doubled. We had 68 items sold this week. So selling a lot of stuff, selling a lot of good stuff. Net sales for $2,192. We got to go really fast this week. We got like 99 items, I think. We got 3 canceled orders here. So we're not even going to look at those really. Wallace & Barnes is a good brand. It's just a bad item. Basic vintage t-shirt. It was just a bins find, so I let it go cheap. Bad inventory. Didn't know what I was doing. That was a lost and found hat. Damaged item. Had like some peeling on the numbers. Bins hat. Let it go cheap. Buttercloth has kind of come down a bit from what I'm aware of. I think they do still have some good items, but this one in particular was not very good apparently, so I let it go for 15. Yeah, this is just pretty basic item. These free fly shirts and these FootJoy shirts, I intentionally put these up for like 18-ish to 20-ish when I find them. I'll only pay a couple dollars for them. I paid $5 for each of these. I have a couple of these Gasp like tank tops in this video, I think. My girlfriend found a bunch at this like consignment store and they were letting them go for like $1.25 a piece. So I got like 6 of those in one day. So it seems like there's a bit of a following for this Gasp brand. You should check that out a little bit. It's not like a huge bolo, but if you happen to see it, maybe look at it. Basic Under Armour. I think I could have got more for this, but I listed it very recently and I wanted to make sure it got out the door before Halloween, so I let it go on a cheap offer. Yeah, this is just a lot of stuff here. I'm just paying like $5 for it. When I pay like $5 for something and I list it for like 20, $22, I take pretty generous offers, I feel like, because if it's not a super great item and someone gives me a chance to make a profit on it, I'm more than happy to just turn and burn it. See, I had those for a little bit. I think I'm about done picking up these Duluth like Flex Fire Hose pants. So it seems like the price is like the demand is still there. It seems like it's just the price has been coming down. So this is a decent brand. It was just a bad size, I thought. Or no, maybe this one was just a bad style. I've picked it up before in like extra small and it's still sold, I think. But they do have some good items. You should check it out. Real basic Boy Scout pants. 4Laps, not a great brand. I wouldn't recommend that. These Super Dry shorts, these were brand new. I think I could have got more. I think they were brand new. Probably could have got more, but since we're exiting the warmer seasons, I took that offer. Vintage polo, pretty good. It's a unique item. Like it. See, basic Lululemon, just long sleeve polo. 23 is not bad for that. Some really basic, just vintage Adidas sweat shorts. These were my shorts, and they're just like a little big for me, so decided to just sell them. So, and not 22 is not bad. It's pretty average. I paid $5 for each of these, and since it's the same item, they're both American Giant, like waffle knit. Yeah, so here's what the tag looks like if you've never heard of this brand. Some of their stuff's good, some of it's not great. Yeah, but these sold to the same buyer, so I also got to keep the shipping. So he just sent me these offers. So appreciated that. This is a good item. Let's go ahead and look at this. This is just damaged. So back tag here. Let's look at this. This is Qualitry Trailhead Technical Pant. I think you can sell these for like $40 without the flaws, but there used to be a tag in the back here, and I guess someone tried to like cut it out and they accidentally cut the pants a little bit. So since that is a bad spot for a flaw, I only listed these for 25. So like it kind of sucked. It's just really bad placement. But what are you gonna do? $21. I got my money back and made some profit. I think they were like $9, and I just didn't notice the hole. So I like selling these little polo, like they're very lightweight hoodies. They're basically just a shirt with a hood. So depending on the graphic, I'll list them from like 18 up to like, I think I listed this for 40. Damn, seems a little steep, but eventually got 25. I would have paid like $5 for that probably. Johnny O, this brand's not great, but this is a hoodie. So I think Johnny O hoodies you can still do good on. See, this one, it is a 2XL as well. So this was only $5 in my Goodwill. So I was all over that. So I got this because I always think these are fun to find. They're not worth a whole lot depending on what player it is. But this is like a team issued shirt. So I saw this little sticker in the back and I just looked up, what is it? San Francisco Giants, Coonrod 65. And it was some dude that he's from my area and played for a couple teams. And I guess he's back home now and just decided to donate his old stuff. So I think that was $5, I'd assume. I listed for some like 50. Didn't get a lot of interest in it, and then this guy offered me 25, so I don't mind 5 and 25. Public Rec, it's an okay brand, nothing crazy. Vintage piece. This is just a really thick, substantial North Face like Sherpa line thing. So Tracksmith, this is a good brand. I just had a bad size. So you can find it. There'll be this little like jackrabbit thing on the sleeves. The tag's pretty distinct in itself. And then I think a lot of them have this red stripe on the back of the collar. So just some things you can look for. I found like a short sleeve running shirt from them before, and I think it sold for close to $40. It's only the second time I found it. This was $5 at a Goodwill. This is a style of shirt I like to look for. Let's see. So the brand doesn't matter a whole lot here, although I think Alan Stewart is like a decent vintage brand, but obviously the pattern's kind of cool. But this is called a banded polo. The banded comes from this band that's down here, kind of like, hugs your waist. So in my experience, banded polos do well. So you can see I put that in the title right up here. This was really cool. I kind of glimpse at the ties real quick, see if anything stands out and is interesting. Obviously, this one stood out. So I looked at it and it was vintage polo. Anything like equestrian from polo usually has value. So look that up if you see it. A vintage jersey. Nothing crazy. This one does have a good player on the back. This is Isaac Bruce. Very good wide receiver. Let's see. This brand. So I found this 3 times now, and every time I found it, I've been the only person that's had some on eBay. This Giver brand, they do make like gloves. I see their gloves on eBay. I've never seen anyone else with like Giver sweatpants on eBay. I'm the only person. I've sold 2 pairs now. So nothing crazy. I mean, you got this logo right on the front here. And then they also have the G thing on both pockets. That's like it's a magnet in there. The pockets like have a magnet closure. So they're pretty neat. They only have 2 models of sweatpants. So if you go to their website, it's pretty easy to figure out which model you have. So when I get these, they've been $5 every time I found them. I've just listed them super high and taken the first offer I get. This is a nice polo. It is a Tiger Woods one, but I think it's really just because of the pattern that's on it. It's just really cool. So listed for 32, got an offer for 28. I think that sold, if not same day, it was only a couple days listed. Let's see, this is a good brand, but a bad size. It was a women's jacket, which doesn't help. And then on top of it being a women's jacket, it was an extra small. So not great, but Outdoor Research is a good brand. Here's another logo from them. And then if you do find this brand, so you'll go down on the inside where like the material and care tags are, and then it'll, not all of them have this tag, but most of the stuff I find from Outdoor Research has it just the style name right on there. So that's always nice. Makes my job easy. Some basic Viore shorts. Love finding those. Some shoes. I had those forever. Finally sent them out. Let's see. 7 Diamonds. I think I talked about this brand recently, but this is a super stretchy flannel. It feels really nice. So these are an item from 7 Diamonds that I've noticed have sold pretty well. Not everything does well from 7 Diamonds, so you have to be careful. But those stretchy flannels seem like they're pretty good. So like really thick shacket, nothing great. Basic Nike joggers, nothing special. Whenever I see this like newer white Nike tag, I generally will look up the style code. So just to make sure. Little polo hoodie with a little number patch, nothing crazy. A big pony on it. More basic Nike stuff here. This had like the Nike running stuff printed on the back. I looked this up too, just like that white tag. This was just style based. This is a like a gray tag, I believe. Yeah, it's like a early like Y2K era, early 2000s. So, but just really nice graphic on the front. It did have a little paint stain right under the N. So I don't think that hurt the value too much, to be honest with you. It's a real basic piece. I was really surprised that this had value. A Papa John's like work jersey. I don't know. So nothing crazy. And the back just has 84. One of these, I think there was a sold comp for like $40. I took an offer on this one if I remember right. More basic Nike pants. Same Nike dry fit, like running. Yada yada yada. Let's look at this. Check this out. When I have an old tag like this, I don't know how old it is. This Vintage Fashion Guild website is a pretty good resource. It doesn't have every brand, but it helps me a lot. So it helps me find a date on a lot of these things. If you see like a flannel or a long sleeve shirt like this that has like this patch on the shoulder, that's called a shooting shirt. So really good keyword for you. Here's one of those other gas tanks. This one was cool. It had like a wraparound logo. This one I got 36 for. I was kind of just listing them all a little bit higher than I thought they were worth. And most of them I've sold on offer, but this one just went full price. So appreciate it. Some Lululemon Dance Studio pants. I think this is one of the better models to be on the lookout for. So I think this was an older style. Okay, it wasn't that old, but it's not like the newest model or anything. Got this at the bins a long time ago. Real worn. Yeah. Not great. Still got $30 for it though. Got some cool pants. I like selling cool pants still. Cool does pretty well for me, so nothing crazy about these. Little marmot vest. I think this was like $1. I stopped in Joplin, Missouri when I was on a road trip and just went to this really small thrift store. So this is $1 or $2. So it's pretty sweet. This shirt was crazy. So apparently this is from the 50s or so. Here's what the tag looks like. And you can see the pattern's pretty cool. It's got like these either crawfish or lobsters on them. But really love that tag. There's a sold comp for this brand in like a different pattern of shirt. It was, I think they listed for 200 and took a best offer. But mine was a little messed up, if you can see. So there's supposed to be a total of 5 buttons, and I was missing 3 of the buttons. So I just listed it for $40, and someone bought it almost instantly. It sold in like 30 minutes or something. So appreciate that. Let's see. This is a brand I don't sell a lot of, and a lot of the items from this brand are not very good. This is Vince, and I picked this up mostly just because of the style. I just, when I see these track jackets with like the stripes on the side, you pair it with like the track pants that have the same type of stripe going down the side. It's very like early 2000s in my head, so it's like this is probably somewhat in demand. Um, Kind of took a shot in the dark on it. I think I got it at Savers for like $13. See, I sold it for 35. So this was really nice. I've had a lot of like Corona employee stuff recently, and this is one of those. This is Modelo, but same size, and I found it at the same place with all the Corona stuff. I don't remember how much this was. I think it was like 16. So, okay, a little something about these. So I've been selling a lot of these, and I listed them for $30 a long time ago, and I do have a markdown sale that gets as deep as 60% off. So these shirts have been 60% off for a little bit, and so my markdown sale ended, and instead of just like immediately restarting my sale when it ends, I give it a couple days for everything to sit full price, and then I restart it because for some reason I don't have any evidence of this, but every time my sale ends and everything comes back up to full price, I have old items that sell for full price, even though they've been marked down for like even though they've been marked down for like a month. So the sale ended. I let these sit a little bit. Someone sent me an offer for $22 for two shirts, $22 each, total of $44. So I appreciate them. Got some more cool pants. Nothing crazy. See, these are getting returned, but it's still a good sale. Just some women's Vuori. Real basic. Find Vuori. Hopefully you have this tag that has the style code in it. Real nice. All right, this is something I didn't know had value like this, but this is a youth WNBA jersey. So I looked up this player. What was her name? Apparently she was like insane. I think she only played like 4 years, and I think her wiki said she won like the championship MVP all 4 years she played. So crazy. Oh, Cynthia Cooper, it's right in the title. Anyways, so this was like $7 on my Goodwill. Yeah, some more Vuori pants. These were a men's style, so they sold for a little more, $2 more. These are only up here because they're international, just some pajamas. So I got these pajamas because they're Abercrombie and Fitch, so they're a good brand. And like whenever the schools in my area get out and like kids are walking home, I'm noticing like all like the high schoolers and the middle schoolers, there's so many of them that are just wearing pajamas, just these like plaid pajama pants. So I was like, maybe these are in demand. They were size small, so probably fit those kids. So I don't know. That's why I got them. This is a great item. You probably know about these already. This little Polo Ralph Lauren loop collar. These are super popular in Japan right now. Silk and cotton blend. This sold pretty much immediately. Let's see. Listed on the 12th, sold on the 12th. So same day sale. Really nice. Dixon flannel. If you don't know about Dixon, the tags are pretty easy to spot. Super big. And this is the model name, Southpaw. Nike Tech hoodie. Pretty nice. This is a really nice color. It's like, what was it? Cave purple. I thought it was really cool. I was worried when I found it at first because I thought it was like bleach fading on like a black hoodie. But so I went ahead and looked up the style code, and I was like, oh, cool. Actually, it's just supposed to be this shade of purple. Nice. Okay, so this is a type of item that is done very well in my store. These, like the hooded puffer vests, sell amazing. I got this at a Goodwill for like $15. All I did was look up this little item ID code right here. Listed for $50, sold super fast. Let's see. Listed on the 24th, sold October 12th. So pretty good. Just over 2 weeks. And $50 full price sale. Really nice. I've sold a couple of these from Outdoor Research. Those do really good. I think I sold the first one for $80. So keep an eye out for this style of item. Another great item here. Got this at a Savers for like $8 or something. This is a Tilly hat. It's like second or third one I've sold now. I have this little tag here, but it's a lot easier if you just look on the inside of the hat. Nice big Tilly tag in there. And then they'll also have the model number for you right inside one of these tags. Yeah, so super easy. Love it. I love it. I love it. $45 for that hat. Pretty nice. Another Nike Tech Fleece thing. Yeah, this one was kind of unique. I've never seen one like this before, this texture. Let's see. Patagonia puffer vest. You guys know about Patagonia. Let's see. This was like a Dragon Ball Z collab with Primitive. I look up a lot of the Dragon Ball Z, really just any anime stuff I find, I guess. Especially if it's like a collaboration with a brand, like maybe with like Uniqlo or Primitive like this. Always check that stuff out. Nike Dunks. Yep. Let's see. I looked this up because it is from a soccer team. Honestly, I could not have told you it was Inter Milan at the time. I think the back says it though. Yeah, Inter. This is for $50 because there wasn't a lot available, and there was a sold count for like $70 if I remember right. I got lucky; someone paid full price at $50, so appreciate them. Gustin, this is a great brand to be on the lookout for. I got super lucky that no one beat me to these. It's a very nice, simple tag. So this stuff super nice. A lot of the jeans retail, I think, for over $200. I think it is all selvage denim. Really nice back patch on these. Love these. Did I not show the selvage cut? Oh, there it is. Right there. This is a really great brand. I didn't even go into the women's section on this day. This was just on like an end cap. And I was like, that's really interesting looking. Here's the full thing. What is this, like cottage core? Boho? I don't know. This is what the tag looks like. It's for the great brand. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I listed for $80, and it was getting like a lot of watchers, not a lot of offers. Eventually someone offered me $58, and I took that because I only paid $5 for this. So let's see. Listed on July 31st, finally sold in October. Appreciate them. Let's see. I had this thing for a while because I needed to OxyClean it, and I just waited forever. I have replaced my white background. I now have a gray background. I am proud to announce. Love this because made in USA. But just a really nice basic jacket. I know you can hardly see it because I put white on a white background. So, anyways, it does have the little chin strap thing here. See, I listed for $75 back in August. I got $60 for it. Pretty good. Great brand here. It's Relwin. Yeah, keep a lookout for this tag. Pretty expensive stuff. So, got almost full price. I think this was a 5% off offer. $55. Let's see. These did pretty good. These sold really fast too. You saw they were canceled order. So they sold twice over the course of like 2 days, I think. 3 days. So I looked these up because one, they say Gore-Tex real big. And then actually it's right here. This little like triangle thing on here, that is the Nike Trail logo. So see Nike Trail shoes that are also Gore-Tex. Pretty good combination. So I went ahead and I looked up style code. These are selling really well. Got Marine Layer. I don't pick up all Marine Layer, but this is a pretty substantial piece. So went ahead and looked it up when I found it. I think this was $15 at a Plato's Closet. Sold for $60. Love it. And the day before this sold, someone sent me I think they offered me like $40, which honestly I would have accepted, but they left this really dumb message. They're like, this thing looks pretty worn. It's probably the best I can do. I was like, I don't know where they got that from, where they got this idea that this jacket was worn at all. So I don't know. Like maybe I'm tripping and this does look worn for some reason. I think it looks perfectly normal, and the jacket was in good shape. So, so I just ignored them, and then it sold for full price the next day. Let's see, got some vintage Levi's sold for $65. Let me see the tag here. Very unique tag. These are on like where was this? I think this was like down on the hip by the pocket, and we're looking at these here. So I think it was 87. I don't know Levi's tag super well. Every time I have to date them, I have to use a guide. Like I struggle to remember that kind of stuff. So, but I'm pretty sure like this tag system they had was only used in the 80s, if I remember right. So I felt comfortable enough to put 80s in the title. If I'm not sure, or like I really like I can't make sense of it, I try to just not put like a date in the title. Just let the buyers figure it out. This was huge. So these didn't actually sell for 90. They got a 20% off because they bought multiple. So I think I got $72 and they got 6 pairs of socks. So I was buying these at my local Goodwill for like $1.20 each for a pair. So I love finding multiples of the same item for this reason. I can just sell a bunch of them all at one time to the same person. So love it. Ooh, fantastic brand. This is probably my favorite brand to find. So first look at this. Listed October 18th, sold October 18th. Listed for $80. Instantly I got like 5 or 6 offers on this thing. Here's the logo we're looking for. This little doggy right here. So you're mostly going to find golf polos for this brand. This is Roback. I don't know if I said that or not, but so one reason I really like going to like buy sell trade stores like Plato's Closet is because I'm more likely to find brands like this. So I have found Roback. Let's see. If we exclude hats, which are like a lower dollar item from Roback, then I think I found 4 Roback items, and 3 of them have been from Plato's Closets. Only one of them was from a thrift store. So I don't mind paying up if it means I get a really great item like this. And I think this was at a consignment store. This was not at a Plato's, it was a consignment store. Same idea. They're paying people to bring their stuff in. I think this was only $9. So whoever sold this to this consignment store got kind of ripped off. So, which is a theme for this consignment store. This place is like it's a little secret for me. I've also found Arc'teryx at this store for $8. So I would never sell my own stuff for this store because they obviously don't know a whole lot about what's going on there. So sold for $75. Something notable. So I got 2 offers for $70, which normally I would accept a $70 offer on an $80 item, but I knew this was like in such high demand that I could just counter 75 to both these guys, and one of them was going to accept it. Dude, this was so weird. I tried these on. These are a women's one. I paid like $15 for these. They're women's 11. I wear a men's 9, so it's like let me try these on. These are the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on my foot. I was like, dang, I kind of want to keep these, but I was like, I know I can sell them for like $70, and they're a women's size. Like, if I want to get them, I should probably just get them in my men's size 9, right? So I did sell them, and then like 2 days later, I found another pair in my size. So I do have this model of shoe now in my size. So happy. They're so comfortable. Love them. But yeah, good sale too. Obviously, On Cloud's a great item to look for. Be careful though, there are fakes out there. When I was doing my comp research for this, I found a listing where the person had this shoe, but the size tag, where is it? Their size tag was a Nike size tag. They just like, whoever made the fakes just like erased the Nike logo, but it was like a Nike style size tag. So, and then I reported the listing to eBay, and they're like, "We've reviewed your report and determined that nothing was wrong with the listing." I was like, okay, whatever. So, some poor person is going to buy that listing thinking they're getting real on clouds. Very sad. Tory Burch, I don't buy a lot of these, but I thought these were kind of unique. And apparently, Tory Burch, like these cork like slides and flip flops or sandals, they do pretty well. Like the Birkenstock styles, with the cork footbed. So very nice. $70. Got those at a Plato's. Don't remember how much. It's probably less than $20. This would have been a $500 jacket if it wasn't so messed up. So this was in the Halloween section at my local Goodwill. It was only $5. Love to see that. But yeah, the leather is wearing down. The zipper is completely gone. And then some like up at the top, yeah, like these teeth are messed up too. And then there's some missing right here. So if you want to zip this up, you have to replace the entire zipper. Let's see. Had some, I don't even know what this is, some splattered on it. Inside, it's got a tear over here by the zipper. Had another tear, I think that was like up here by the chest. Another one. So yeah, liner's all messed up too. What else we got? It looked pretty dirty as well. Like anything with like white embroidery just looked dirty. More wearing on the leather. So yeah, happy and sad. This is really valuable because this logo athletic style, it's called the shark tooth pattern. This is very popular for hats. Let's stay here. Yeah, so you get the idea. The shark tooth pattern, super popular. So to see that on a vintage leather jacket, and for the Mighty Ducks is a great team to find vintage stuff for. So yeah, like look at these. That's crazy. They undersold that so bad. That is the old Jacksonville Jaguars logo that was banned, I believe, or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, they even said banned logo. I don't know if that's the right price. Something's going on with that. So yeah, super desirable style here. Woolrich piece. Apparently, this is called the Hudson Bay pattern. So I think the Hudson Bay pattern, it means like the brand Hudson Bay. I guess they were making clothing with this pattern on it. I don't know. So, but if you look up Woolrich Hudson Bay, the comps are pretty good on a lot of the stuff. So I think I listed this for 80. I see. Yeah, listed for 80. I got an offer for 68, which I was cool with. So with this bigger stuff, I like to take offers, get it out. I found this on the same day I found that youth WNBA jersey. This is a toddler size, like just straight up. Oh, where is it? Yeah, toddler 4T. So I could not believe this was worth this much. Made in USA. I think it's because it's a champion made in USA, and I think just the Charlotte Hornets are also like a desirable team. Who does this have? Larry Johnson. I think he won Rookie of the Year if I remember right. So just really good jersey. So if you see like a youth NBA jersey or WNBA jersey, I guess, look it up. Apparently they're worth a lot. There was a sold comp for $80 on another one, which is what I based mine off of. So you guys have already seen this camera sell. It got returned, and then I sold it again. It's funny. The person that bought this the first time didn't delete any of their pictures, left it on the SD card, and it was some high school student. And there's a picture on there where there's 4 high schoolers. They all have these little digital cameras. They're all just taking a picture of each other. So I guess that's the new trends, high schoolers just buying these little digital cameras. So yeah. Let's see, you have some Timberland boots These are like a SpongeBob collab. These were at Plato's for I think 25. Something real cheap. I just knew I'd be able to sell them for more, even though the sell through was not good. So this was awesome. This was behind the counter at a Goodwill. I was like, I think I need that. So just anything like pink velour from Juicy Couture is going to be pretty good. Let's see. I was lucky this bag was in pretty good condition. It seemed like a lot of the bags had cracking. Stay on there. On like the leather trims and stuff. So got very lucky. The bottom even was in good condition. So I listed for 150. Someone offered me 135. And this was such a good stop. These came from the same Goodwill on the same day, and I think this was the only 2 items I got. So the purse was 20, is either 20 or 25, and then this hoodie was only $5. Crazy. So this is a super, like, I don't know if I've even heard anyone talk about this brand before. I found this brand because someone listed one on Facebook Marketplace. They listed for $200, and I was like, did they mean to do that? Did they mean 20? So I checked eBay, and they definitely meant 200. So here's the tag. It looks like nothing. Like, this looks like an Amazon brand. The hoodie is super like thin and lightweight. The tag looks like nothing except for the fact that it's made in USA. Like, it really doesn't look like anything. But sold it for 142 bucks. I paid $5 for this. And let's look at this. I listed it on October 11th and it sold on the 17th. So it even sold fast. So, like, I just can't ask for anything more than this. I've been looking for that brand for over a year. So glad to have finally found it. So you got these at Plato's. I think these were 35 bucks, but the comps were pretty good, and these were in really good condition. So I felt pretty confident pulling the trigger. Sold them for 150. And then the last item, it's actually a little less, but it went international, so it showed up above it. But I love finding these. I found these at a Goodwill, and they're sitting in the case, and I see this eBay tag on it, like the authentication tag. It's like, what the heck? So I went and I scanned the QR code on it, and they were authentic. Like, someone bought these from Goodwill, I guess tried them on, like, oh, they don't fit, and just donated them. So I was super happy to find that, so that I knew they were authentic already. I think I did pay $40 for these, but as you can see, perfectly fine with that when I'm going to sell them for $140. So to everything I got this week. I'll check back next week. I'll have another video for you. My next video coming out is about how to do eBay research to find like your own new bolos. So come check back for that one. If you learned something, drop a like. If you like the video, subscribe. I have more coming. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks.